Hello everyone, this is Gorax with another DragonHeir Silent Goods video. Today I just want to give you a quick update of all of my teams that are saved on second week of the Continental Challenge, as you've been asking for it last week, but I didn't have time to record a video, so I'm gonna do it quickly today. And last week I ranked 7. This week it will be a little bit harder because my next teams, the 4th team and 5th team, will be doing around 100 million damage, and that was between 2 teams basically. But before we go over the 2 teams that I had to decide, let's go over the first 3 teams that I saved on the first week. So it's a Rook team, obviously, as you could see, utilizing resistance on Ogok, making sure we have enough resistance to survive the whole battle. So he doesn't get pulled in and we can do 360 million. There's another strategy that I'll try next week. It's a secret strategy that was given to me, so I won't spoil it next week, maybe the week after. Because I promised not to, so we'll see if this will improve the damage, as there are people who are doing 500 million damage using Rook. The second team is Shadow. Shadow is still very good on Continental Challenge, and it's all about Ozul. I don't know why the equipment is not loading, usually it does. Ozul, and we're fighting against Ether. Ozul will be boosted by everyone in the team, as you can see. Daphne will transfer her attack to Ozul. Astaion will reduce the boss defense and grant us Horn buff as well. Then we will have Taldi granting us Shadow Energy and applying Witches Remain constantly. I'm using the other, oh there we go, the equipment loaded. So I'm using Finality's Abomination here, and as you can see, everyone is all about damage in this team. Astaion will be our tank, because Thorin will be standing behind Ozul to grant him all these buffs from the passive of Thorin. And Thorin is only level 90. He's here to basically provide extra healing and extra stats. It's not that easy to survive with only Astaion, but maybe in the last week I will try it. But the points don't go that high up after 200 million. If I change things and do like 300 million, maybe I'll get like extra 200 points. So, you know, it's not really worth it. It's better to improve other teams. Now, one of my favorite teams is the team against Ascetius, and we're gonna use Orfina, who is definitely powerhouse in season 4. We're gonna use Perkunte as well. If you don't have Perkunte, the damage will be way lower, but you can put in Ivelios or other heroes and the damage will be similar. But Perkunte is still a biggest damage on this team. Garius is a solo healer tank, but supported by Iola with attack penalty to ensure we can survive the whole 5 minutes. And then we have Tarival, because Tarival is one of those heroes that doesn't require anyone else to do a lot of damage. You can also put in Ivelios here instead of Tarival and it will work. This is very versatile and very good team to get the good damage, really. And then my 4th team, it was battle between the Wild team and the Ice Blast team. And if I put Astaion here instead of Felocia, this team would do 140 million damage. Okay, so maybe that's one thing that I need to see, if Astaion is really necessary here and how much points I can get through all these teams. Now, if you have more or better damage dealers, like you have those 3 and we want to put in Zorak, for example, you can remove Felocia, but it will be quite hard to survive. But if I do that, if I remove Felocia and put in Bledin, I can do 96 million damage, but the team dies at 3 minutes 54. So if I could make this team survive a little bit longer, the damage will be way higher. But as I said, the difference in points between rank 6 and rank 20 is the same. So if I was rank 7 and I'll drop to rank 12, I'll still get the same amount of Echoes of the Clepsydra as others. So I didn't bother min-maxing, and this is the season where I will not be doing that. So I won't be min-maxing. Now the next team that I'll do next week, probably, as it was between those two, will be the team against Shina, and this is the Wild team. So you've been asking about the placement and how to survive, and this is the team that can survive, and it buys very random. The damage here is really random, but we're doing 105 million, so you know, 2 million more than my Ice Blast team, but my Ice Blast team damage is consistent, so I need to run it like 20 50 times to get the highest damage, while with Ice Blast I can only run it 5. So I'm saving a lot of time, and this is basically what we're running timing wise. And to survive this, you need Scenario with Gatekeeper Staff and a good attack and Moonlight Mantle. This will give you a lot of attack here. We'll be applying several sets, so we're also looking at a little bit of haste here, 103. This will help with attack penalty on the enemy constantly, and we're using the pipe organ on Alfie to even boost that damage further. Everyone else is using very basic equipment. I think this is my most budget friendly team. You can see a little bit of inspiration on Felicity and Eric. Felicity obviously through the Starlight Dice, and Eric I was just quite lucky to get a dupe. But this is another team that is doing 100 million damage. The only thing I need to improve is the runes, which I'm farming right now, as this will help as well. The small changes will help to boost that damage. So this week I'm looking at about 70 something thousand points. Yep, 76,143, which at the moment will get me rank 4th. But I'm expecting to drop as the crazy Koreans has not done damage yet. But in the end, that's all what matters. So as long as I am in this reward tier 410 or even 1120 or even 2150, it's all good because I only care about this Supreme tickets. There's no chance of me getting to rank 3 as the gap between me and those top 5 guys is just colossal. So let me know how you've done on week 1 and how you're doing on week 2 as well. Hopefully this video will give you some ideas about the teams, as I believe the rally team that I'll do at the end is the hardest to pull off. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please click the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. As always, thank you for watching, stay safe, bye!